YN POV, the darkness is heavy, total suffocating silence. On a yacht in the middle of the Mediterranean, the lights going out isn't an accident. It's a signal. Jungkook? I whisper, my heart hammering against my ribs. I reach out blindly, my hand brushing against the soft silk of his shirt. Suddenly, his hands are on my waist, pulling me flush against him. Even in the dark, I can feel the heat radiating off him. He's breathing hard, his forehead resting against mine. I'm here, he rasps. Don't move. The yacht's emergency system should kick in, unless Nara did more than just take photos, I finish for him. I lean into him, the power I felt minutes ago suddenly feeling very fragile. She locked the door. Jungkook, we're trapped in here. Not for long, he murmurs. His grip on my waist tightens. YN, about what you said, about buying the shares. Was any of this real? I'm a businesswoman, Jungkook, I say, my voice steady despite the adrenaline. I do what I have to do to win. Is that all I am to you? A win? Before I can answer, the lights flicker and hum back to life. But they aren't the warm, golden lights from before. The room is bathed in a harsh red emergency glow. The monitors on his desk hiss to life, and a face appears on the screen. It's not Nara. It's my father. Beside him, sitting in a leather chair with a glass of scotch, is Jungkook's father. Congratulations, YN, my father says, his voice sounding tinny through the speakers. We didn't think you'd actually pull it off. Most brides would have been halfway to the airport by now. Jungkook POV. I look at the screen, then at YN. My blood runs cold. Father? I ask, my voice cracking. What is this? A stress test, Jungkook, my father says, swirling his drink. You wanted to be CEO? A CEO has to know when he's being played. You let a secretary and a pretty face distract you from your own boardroom. You were willing to tank a $50 billion merger just because you were bored of an arranged marriage. He looks at YN with a nod of respect. But your wife? She saw the opportunity. She didn't just play the game. She rewrote the rules. She approached us 3 weeks ago, Jungkook. She told us that if you tried to sabotage the marriage, she wanted the right to buy you out. I feel like I've been punched in the gut. I let go of her waist, stepping back. You knew? I whisper, looking at YN. This whole time? You knew Nara was working for them? YN looks at the screen, then back at me. Her expression is unreadable, but her eyes are shimmering. I didn't know everything, Jungkook. I didn't know you'd actually try to use Julian to bait me. I didn't know you'd be so cruel. It was a test for both of you, my father interrupts. And now, the company is officially under the control of the person who showed the most ruthlessness. YN is the chairwoman. Jungkook, you are whatever she decides you are. The screen goes black. The door to the suite clicks open. The silence that follows is louder than the ocean outside. I look at YN, my wife, my boss, the woman who just dismantled my entire life. So, I say, my voice rough. What now? You got the empire. You got the money. Do you want me to sign the divorce papers now, or do you want to keep me around as a trophy to show off your victory? YN POV, I look at him, really look at him. The arrogance is gone. The ice is melted. He looks raw, defeated, and strangely human. I don't want a divorce, I say softly. He scoffs, a bitter laugh. Why? To keep the shares secure? You already own the majority, YN. You don't need me for the contract anymore. I walk toward him, closing the space he just created. I grab his tie and pull him down until we're eye to eye. I don't need you for the company, I whisper. But I think I might need you for the honeymoon. His eyes go wide. You're serious? After I tried to ruin you? You tried to play a game and you lost, I say, my thumb tracing the line of his jaw. But I think the version of you that just lost everything is a lot more interesting than the version of you that thought he owned the world. I lean in, my lips brushing against his. I told you, Jungkook. You work for me now. And my first order of business. I slide my hand into his hair, pulling him closer. Is for you to stop talking about contracts and start acting like my husband. Jungkook groans, his hands finding my waist again, pulling me so close I can feel every muscle in his body. He kisses me. I'll do whatever you want, he mutters against my lips. Just don't leave. I think I've been a fool for a very long time. Good boy, I smirk, pulling back just enough to look at him. Because tomorrow, we're going back to Seoul. We're going to walk into that boardroom, and you're going to stand behind me while I fire every single person who thought they could use us as pawns. He looks at me with absolute awe. You really are a queen, aren't you? The one you married, I remind him. I turn to walk toward the balcony. I feel his gaze on me, heavy and possessive. But as I reach the glass door, I notice something on the deck. A small, black envelope has been slid under the door. I pick it up. Inside is a single gold coin, the same one my father used to use as a mark for his most dangerous business rivals. And a handwritten note. The test isn't over. This was just the first round. See you in Seoul, Madam Chairwoman. I feel a chill run down my spine. Jungkook comes up behind me, wrapping his arms around my waist, chin resting on my shoulder. What is it? I crush the note in my hand and drop it into the ocean. Nothing, I say, turning in his arms to face him. Just the sound of the world changing. Questions for my angels. What would you do? YN is finally in power, but the gold coin means a bigger threat is coming. Do you think her father is the real villain, or is there someone else in the family trying to take them both down? Drop your theories in the comments. Should there be a season 2?